This time we had a Cadillac 1972. The client brought the car to us to do the headlights and also some LED strip lights in the interior and some underglow. So the important thing with classic cars like these ones is that they're already 12 volts, and we end up using this set of headlamps. Now, these are not the cheap eBay or Amazon headlamps. These are really crystal clear glass at the front, and they have access in the back to do any light bulb you wish. We did use the X Apollo H4 for both of them. Now, one thing that you will find out with these cars is that in reality, this one is the number is H5006. Both of the exterior lights are H5006, and then the interior ones are H5001. The difference being that the 5001 has some brackets in the back. Let me show you. I pull up this image from the internet. Okay, and this is just an example. This is not the back of these ones. Okay, and it says Wilco something branded over there. This is not the one that I used. This is just an example. These are the brackets that I'm telling you that the 5001 are different than the 5006, which are these ones. Okay, the brackets seem the same. Let me pull it over here. Okay, so this image that you see right here, this is the 5006, and this image that you see over here is the 5001. What they mean to be is the two outside ones, they are for the low beams of the car, and then the two on the inside, they are meant to be for the high beam. Now, if you look at some of these classic cars, you will notice that the low beam has 3 prongs in the back, and the high beam only has 2 prongs in the back. Now, what we end up doing with these ones was the X Apollo H4 comes with 3 prongs in the back. It looks something like this. So no problem with the 2 for the low beams. We use them as they were. And then for the high beams, because the existing connector only had 2 prongs, then we just eliminated it one at the top. Okay, and basically what it is that when you hit the switch, these cars, they do have the switch on the left foot on the ground of the car. When you hit the high beam switch, then all of them turns on, all of them with the high beam. It's what you are seeing over here. Right here you see low beam fully illuminated with the high beam on this bulb, and then as well as over here. And then when you turn off the high beams, then this one turns off, and this one comes a little bit dimmer because it's shooting only the low beams. Okay, but this is important. This right here is important because this way, if you get the proper headlamps, the proper set, not the cheap ones from eBay or Amazon, but the proper ones, then you don't have to be messing up with the metal base that is inside the car, modifying for these brackets to fit. Okay, that's the important information that I wanted to give you, and then obviously to show you a little bit of the car over here. Let me lower the volume a little bit. Okay, so that's how it ended up. At the bottom, we installed 60 inches of strip lights, same as the interior ones, and we used different switches for the interiors and the underglows, just because the client wanted it to turn on the interior separate from the exteriors, and they both are remote control operated to change the colors. Still, we don't rely on just the remote control to turn them off. We still add a switch, so at the end of the day they are completely cut off the power, so they don't turn on by mistake by any other frequency around the area. That's how it looks. This photo is not photoshopped. That's exactly how it ended up looking at the end, when we finished the installation. Again, this is low beam with high beam. The four of them are illuminated. Client was really happy. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below, and for sure we can help you out with your modifications.